Hello, this is MsSoulBlader 2 making a HD version of my Panasonic HX-DC1 hands-on review. Now, I made a previous video about last year during Christmas, and to be fair, I didn't actually know a lot about the system, but now that I've used it for a couple of months, I can properly go into more detail about the system. Okay, so let's start. Generally, with the features here, you've got the record button, generally record videos. You've got the pitch button, take pictures and photos. This button here allows you to zoom in and zoom out, as well as this tiny little button here gives you additional zoom, which is further than the normal one, which can be used only in making actual videos, but for pictures it will go by the general default settings to which you can't change. The menu button will allow you to change features such as changing the way that the camera looks at colours or just brightness and other stuff, general settings. The record button here is actually to go onto your pictures and videos and check them out. You can also delete them from there as well. You've got the general select button, which is handy for moving around the place, and that's pretty much it for the buttons. Open this bit up, and I haven't got it in, but you're able to put in your SD cards in this one, then connect them in, and then it's done. And then from here, make it out. I can show you an example of what the actual system looks like. So you can open this up, you can actually move it around to show other people, so you've got it that way opposed to the opposite way. Then you have it here. You get this case with the actual thing, so you can protect the actual screen, well not screen, the actual camera when you're not using it. So pretty much this is it. And the general features here, like colour mode, I generally keep it on vivid. However, there's loads of other features, including monochrome. I'm going to test this one out. Sorry if I'm sniffing a lot, but a bit of a cold. So monochrome. Let's do an example. Just the camera slightly upwards. Okay, so example could be. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it properly through this camera, but from here you can take a general picture of it. It's still showing up blurry on the thing. Okay, that's good. Yeah, so made a monochromatic picture. General features go down quite far. So all these general features that you can use. I'm not going to go through all of them. I'm just going to generally show you them. And you also got the general different quality settings that you can go to. I'd usually keep it on this one, mainly because YouTube only shows at 30 frames per second. And then here you have your videos and pictures. Let's say, for example, this picture of my mum with my uncle. It's pretty cool. Then my mum with my cousin as general example. So yeah, it's pretty much the Panasonic HX-DC1 when you see the settings. As for general stuff, to upload pictures and videos to the internet, you'll use the general port up here, and this one will connect with the actual charging settings. So what you do is you get a general charger that you take apart. It's also a USB stick, and then you connect it to the computer, and from there you can actually put up your videos to YouTube or pictures to Facebook or whatever, and that's kind of convenient. Let's see. As for the camera display, it's pretty good. In darkness though, even with the flash, the colours seem a bit off and a bit wonky, but for the most part, well, since cameras are supposed to take in light, it usually is best in broad daylight. The colours are nice and vibrant, they generally show up to be rather good. They're far more detailed than they normally would do. And this is actually an older model because they've now made the HX-DC2, which as far as I know, the only difference is that rather than having 12 times zoom, it's got 15 times zoom, which is good. Although I'm not going to get it because I don't really need it. I already got this bad boy. So that's pretty much it for the most part. Let's see, battery life. The battery life lasts for, let's say, about a day or so if you're using it quite a lot. You generally, as a general warning, don't use the system for too long, because during my video, my O2 video, JOS, the system got really heated because it was on low battery and I was recording for quite a long time. I had to delete quite a few videos so I could actually record the JOS video itself. And I'll probably leave that somewhere around here so you guys can watch it in case you want to. It's on my other channel. And yeah, the system got heated. It almost smelled as if the plastic was melting, which wasn't good. So in extensive use, this thing does heat up quite a bit, not as much as the PS Vita though. But in theory, extensive use